Journeys in TheyDo are the place where everything comes together. Now, the moment you start with a new journey, the first thing you want to do is look at the phases and the steps customers, users, clients, patients, or whoever you seek to serve go through. Now, I created this basic journey already, so I can move into the next step when you go and structure your journeys. So when onboarding in TheyDo, here you are, creating your first journey structure is essential. Using the building blocks is actually the easiest way to get the initial value from your journeys. So I'm going to add lanes for each of the different building blocks I have. So I want to get my customer insights into the mix. I want to have my existing solutions into my journey, so creating a lane for those building blocks. And then I want to have an area for my opportunities. Doing it this way is creating a basic structure that anyone can use. But really what I want to do is bring in the insights from, let's say, my two personas that I've added to this journey before starting. And I want to actually start to create a brand new insight. So let's say people enjoy this journey step. I have created the insight and now I can assign the properties to this insight. Now I'll just do a few quickly to give you an idea. So this is something that Avery really likes, and what I think is important is that we assign it to her because it's her insight, it's coming from research from her, and I want to understand the impact on the experience it has for her. And by doing it like this, for Avery, we've now covered that she's actually experiencing this as a positive step in onboarding to TheyDo. Now we can add another one for Theo, negative insight. I'm just going to call it like that and do the same for him. So adding it as a pain for Theo because he might not understand what he needs to do first, but he's actually watching the video, so we'll come there in a second. But right now the experience impact is a little bit below par for him. So here I can show how different personas perceive the same step in a different way. Now the next thing I want to do is for my solutions start bringing in the existing solutions we have in place. Now, this can be mapping a journey or plan sliders as I add this. Any solution, whether it's a CRM data point that I want from my database, I can connect to this journey so I know customers touch it in this particular step, or I can create new ones if there are solutions that I need to create for the system of record. Now, by doing it like this, step by step, and by the way, you can just easily drag journey steps across your phases, add new ones in between if something is actually happening in between these steps. It's a really simple drag and drop editor. I can also reorganize my lanes and basically create my journey structure in seconds. Once I have this in place, step by step, the last thing I want to do is bring in the opportunities I've uncovered. So let's say here I see some people understand what they need to do and others don't. So there might be an opportunity for change, for innovation. And I want to capture that. So make it explicit what to do here. Let's say this is my opportunity. I am capturing it in this journey. And what TheyDo now is going to do for you is understand where this opportunity is coming from. As you can see, it is linked to this customer journey and I create my journey structure. By building it up like this, what you will see once this journey is completely in place, mapped out entirely, is that now we've captured one opportunity in this journey. But what we actually want to do is understand how important this is across my journeys. So the last thing you'll do once you've mapped out your entire journey is adding it to my journey framework so I can start comparing. Now, here's a sample framework of a lot of journeys, but let's say I'm now going to add my created journey that I called customer journey. I'm adding it here. There we go. It is now added to the mix, and I can understand how this impacts the customer experience in this step. Or I can bring it up here. So now I know that impacts this actually. So using this customer journey is now rolled up in my entire journey framework. And looking at all the opportunities together now might make it obvious what I want to focus on next. So each of these opportunities is linked to journeys. And as you can see, the one that we covered is maybe not the most important one. So your journeys ultimately give you an overview of what needs to happen on a very specific customer journey level. But by creating the connections and rolling it up into a journey framework, journeys covered with insights, solutions, and opportunities are creating a system of records so you know exactly what links to what and what is important to focus on next.